Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Golden Nuggets podcast. My name is Nazrin and we have Hanafi.
Hi everyone.
And we have Ami.
Yo.
So it's been a while since we record an Anecdote podcast. And Anecdote is a series where it's just three of us. There's no guests. It can be just a normal catch up, or it can be any form of topics that we talk about relating to our business or any business topics in general. So how's it going, guys?
Hanafi?
Me? Okay, Alhamdulillah. My voice a bit sengau, a bit sickly because I just came back from Umrah. Alhamdulillah. So
Is that the case?
usually kan orang cakap, they always say, apa ni? Kalau tak batuk, tak sema, tak demam, tak sah pergi jumpa. I mean, of course, that's just what they say lah.
Yeah lah, but it's up to immunity, right?
Immunity is one, but it's the weather there. It's very different from
because there's a change of weather.
Yeah.
But when I went, it's cold. It was cold.
Right.
So the temperature was, the coldest I had was 15 degrees Celsius.
I think winter was just over.
Yeah, so it was still cold.
Winter.
And then you go from cold and then now you come back to Singapore where the temperature is, the weather is as such kan. So, yalah.
Yeah. So, what about you, Nazrin?
Me, I'm okay. Just pretty tired because I have irregular sleep timing.
Okay.
Because in the end of the day, I don't know, man. It's either you wake up early and have feeling groggy later, or you sleep late, wake up late. I don't know. Either way, it's still. I mean, this has been happening for quite a bit, and I recently have a gout flare.
Okay.
From the previous
Is
Hari
it because
Raya.
Hari Raya?
Pause kejap Can you help me turn on the mic on the right, top left? Sorry.
Where?
Top left button.
Top left.
All the way top left. Yes, that's one. Alright, okay.
Okay, so that means the earlier part is not recorded.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah.
So you can still sing, eh?
It's okay. We got the tag already.
Right. Alhamdulillah. So this mic stand is a bit annoying, but let me
No,
just.
it's not annoying. It's, I think you must set it properly.
No, because it's too long.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because it's very far. Okay, tak apa. I think we need to invest a new one.
So we're looking for sponsors.
Yeah. So any one of you guys want to explore working with us? I think a good mic stand.
Wait.
Can help.
Okay, you haven't finished your story. You finish your story first.
Oh yeah. So basically, I went to Raya visiting. It was I think the last one of the I don't feel like going for further Raya visiting because of the food actually. Most common drinks that they will always serve is Fanta,
Yes.
Sprite,
Yes.
what they call AW. So I cannot just like, can I just have plain water?
Why not?
Why not?
Yeah.
You can always request.
No, I don't know that family. So it's like
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't know. Are you the kind who will ask for a
Yes,
request for?
I will.
No, here's
Yeah.
the thing. Okay, I will ask at times. Not, I mean, but like those that already serve you in front of your face.
Yeah.
Tak apalah, adat dia macam ni, Nas. So macam like when somebody put ready, right, you can still go and say like, maaf kalau susah-susah kan, can I have a plain water sakit tekak or something like that.
Yeah.
Say that I avoid air manis .
Okay, the situation in that Jalan Raya, it was very chaotic. Everyone was like moving around, and it's like, if I were to make special requests, it's like, it's just mengada lah. So maybe moving forward, I will just bring my bottle of water.
Mengada.
Bukan kau memang mengada.
That's why. That's one lah. Right? But the thing is, actually, it's very simple. If it's chaotic and a lot of people, the more you can say, sorry, I haven't got my drink. Is it okay for me to get plain water?
Tentu depan aku.
Just say lah. They also won't really count, right?
Okay, we have other people in the studio as well. For those who you request for plain water? Okay, he say yes. Liana, will you request for there? Okay. Yeah, everybody except you, bro.
Maybe, just maybe, I jaga adab lah.
That's why boleh tanya dengan adab.
Yes.
Yalah.
Yeah.
Or maybe at that period of time, there's many
Excuses, guys.
nak kena jaga anak, nak kena pada anak tengah
So now the child become the issue for you.
Yeah, so he put the blame on the child.
No, long story short, that is just maybe one of the reason why the gout flare happens.
Yeah.
It might be because of daging, because that's one of the houses they serve what's that called? Sapsuka.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Sapsuka, there's this daging and kacang, is it?
Yeah.
So
Kacang?
not kacang.
I don't think so,
The kuah.
Sasuka tak ada kacang.
Yeah.
There. Yeah, so maybe that one. So I don't know what exactly.
Shakshuka is basically the
Beef.
the Arabic version of lasagna. Yeah.
Okay.
The only thing is they don't have that pasta.
Yeah,
part.
they had that thin slice of pasta
Yeah.
thing, right?
Yeah.
Other than that, most of them are same ingredient.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's beef though. There's red meat. So maybe.
Tapi the question I want to ask you is, kau nak susah-susah dulu ke susah-susah kemudian? So sekarang dah susah-susahkan kemudian ni, tapi susahkan diri sendiri.
So I think I don't know when's the last time we did some goal setting about what you want to achieve for the year.
Topik.
No, because I think one of the reasons is to actually watch what I eat lah. Yeah, kan.
Oh, okay.
But
So
Hari
that kind of
Raya,
goal setting.
I thought it's going to be an exception. Alah, one time off lah. One time off too lah. It happened.
Yes.
So yeah, I need to sit down. I mean, with the chair for quite a few days. Maybe by tomorrow or next 2 days it should be okay. So this is my life, guys. I hope those who have gout can relate to me. Then maybe you can drop in the comments below.
Yes.
What is the quickest remedy aside from medication?
That's one lah. Puasa.
Yeah.
I think throughout the fasting one you don't face
Hey
any.
bro, I ate 2 diclofenac
Okay.
in span of 2 days. So
Okay.
Have you tried what Arvin shared with you, the water
Oh
fast?
yeah, water fast also.
you haven't the autophagy.
Whatever lah.
I don't know what the name.
I can't remember.
No, it's 48 hours.
Yeah.
I want to try lah. We'll see how. Let's
You
try
should.
together lah. I think that would be more interesting, right? Then we
You
can.
go ahead and start first.
Itu tak together.
That's not together, bro.
Yeah, that's not together, bro.
Yeah.
Okay. Ami asyik tanya orang kan. So that's how are you?
how are you, Ami?
How's your raya? How's your life? How's your-
So I think early this year I mentioned about my weight loss goals. Managed to lose 12 kg up till March, but because of Raya I gained back about 2.
Okay lah. Still in total still loss lah.
Still lost
It's
lah,
still
but-
in deficit. There's a deficit
But
there lah.
that 2 kg I put on, I feel like it really takes a toll on me.
Such a sluggish kan?
Yeah.
Sluggish,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Okay, bloated feeling.
Bloated, sluggish, the stamina suddenly like even worse. I think like last week when I came up, so for you guys who don't know, we just moved into this new studio, right?
Yeah.
And we need to climb 4 flights of stairs to get to the
6
studio.
by the way. 6 flights. But it's 4 floors lah. 4 floors.
So last week and the week before when I go up, I think at the 3rd floor then I start to pen, but like just now I think it was like the 2nd floor I was already panting.
Tadi kau naik even you
sir.
reach rabak sial tengah painting like.
No, I think you rush going up. You should slowly lah.
No lah, it was like well paced.
Well paced, okay.
It's your normal pace lah.
Yes, my normal pace.
So you can feel the difference.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's your next course of action?
Knowing
Knowing that you climb up 6 flights and you're really painting.
yeah, must
like crazy.
work out.
All right, let's do something.
I've yet to integrate exercise into my entire weight loss plan. Hopefully by May, I will start with my static bike again.
That's next month.
Yes.
I mean, from this date of recording lah.
Yeah. Not next month, next week only.
Next week, yeah, next week already May, right?
So from this, I mean, when will this release? Next month?
Yeah, first week. Yeah.
First week of May. So by the time they listen, he should be already doing it already.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe we should post a picture of Ami exercising on our reels.
Story lah, story.
Story.
Real permanent sikit. Story tu macam like temporary kan.
So
So
people can
see the difference.
Motivated.
get the progress of what we've done aside from podcasting.
Wow. So these golden nuggets not just for business, it's for health also.
Lifestyle.
Lifestyle.
So you will be seeing me drinking plain water. Ami
In front of
exercising.
camera. Behind camera later the auntie never give me. But he never request. You see this fella?
Behind the camera apa? Yakult what?
Yakult Bandung.
Yakult Bandung.
Sedap, sir. But I sedap. Yeah, I have control a bit. Like those air kotak, all those. Try to avoid lah.
Yeah, of course.
So,
Not avoid. I must stop.
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 but
I know. I feel the butt also.
Yeah.
Sometimes I will just suddenly feel like, okay, I need air sedap. I need sugar water. I need that bit of glucose.
Yeah.
but it's all in the mind lah.
Yeah, it is. So that time I went to this networking session, right?
So you don't mind, man.
That person asked me, or perhaps she asked this question, like, what is the main trigger that you actually have that just before you have that craving to eat sweet things? If you can really think back about that point of time, then you can really like nip it in the bud, lah. In other words, yeah. Sometimes it can be like PTSD to like what happened years ago. Sometimes it can be like a very sweet experience where you also like integrated that sweetness or that sweet food or drinks together. So you must really like look into all this and then nip in the bud.
Okay, but there's also another way, which I was wondering if you guys ever tried it before. There's this bottle. They have this like essence at the top, but it's actually plain water. But when you drink it, your nose or your taste bud feels. I think because you are the scent, right, is of a certain fruit. Maybe let's say it's a passion fruit or something. But you are drinking plain water. But because of the scent, you feel like
Ice it up.
I iced it up.
Really?
Is that something that you guys
What's the brand?
tried before, or I forgot the brand. We can find
So
it.
that means it's like infusing flavor.
yes, correct.
But it actually doesn't go
Inside the
it
water.
makes
It doesn't
sense.
go. Yeah, it's just the scent.
I think it makes sense.
So it tricks your mind, right? It's a mind hack, right?
Product.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, that's why there are a lot of people buying illegal stuff.
No, because sugar itself is like a drug. You know, that
Yeah.
sense of dopamine you get after or during you consume it. Consumption, right? Alamak. Like I went to JB a few days back. After the groceries, the exit part, there is this kuih keria shop by the stall. Goreng pisang, leko, and takoyaki. Oh yeah, there's kaya balls as well.
See all the food that you eat,
So all these are
High sugar.
all the high
I
sugar.
buy all of them.
Exactly, it's all your food.
You buy all of them. Do you eat all of them?
Of course, bro.
A little bit lah.
A little
A
bit
little bit doesn't sound
of
convincing.
everything
Yeah lah, of everything.
until finish.
No, not finished. So the other day, I don't know, man. If I live in Malaysia, I think it's gonna be. I mean, shout out to Malaysians, but I think the food there, yeah, can be criminal,
so
man.
the question is, are you, because you, I mean, like last year you mentioned about considering migrating over there, right?
Yeah,
Or relocating, whatever you want to call it.
relocating lah.
Yeah. So do you think it will be a good move?
I still have
Considering
one
that-
and a half year to consider.
Considering that we know the food over there is awesome.
Yeah, man. That's the thing.
Irresistible.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, is like mindset. So I know they exist. Probably I just try to avoid them lah.
That's the thing you say you try.
Tapi aku tengok, right, I'm like looking at the camera now. And then Nazrin is wearing Mulakan. Wow, self-promote lah.
Yeah, you see, like I think.
Later the sponsor, by the way, the sponsor, you guys check out the sponsor also.
Yeah, there's no sponsor right for this one.
For this one,
We haven't discussed.
we haven't discussed.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, but
Because-
if have, you all click the sponsor. If not, you all check out whatever is on his t-shirt.
Because in the end of the day, no one will gonna promote your own thing. So I'll promote myself. Plus, I don't want to have that decision fatigue. I bought 5 of this. So Monday to Friday is gonna be like what Nas Daily does. So yeah, I don't need to
Sounds
think.
like me last time. Every day wear the grey shirt.
So I know this is my uniform, guys. I prefer khaki pants. I like this khaki pants so much from Uniqlo.
What happened to the big baggy pants, bro?
Oh, that one once in a while I wear.
Once in a while.
When this is washed, then you know.
Buy 5 of those pants.
No, pants don't need to change every day.
This guy.
I think for you should.
Why?
But I don't want to say why.
Don't say why lah.
Ayub. How about you, Hanafi? You've been away for a bit, right?
2 weeks aja.
Yeah, I think before that, I think we talk about our own businesses, like how are things with you guys.
Wait first lah. I mean, we talk about the catch up first lah. Like Hanafi's
Go on lah.
Umrah trip.
Umrah.
Okay.
Okay, so Umrah I go DIY, right? But if you guys are listening and you guys are thinking about doing it yourself, I would still suggest that you do yourself with an agency.
Okay. Why?
Unless you already have the knowledge. When I say knowledge, means the places to go, you already know exactly how to go, you already know the explanation, the history behind it, the people behind it. Because when you go with the agency, they will actually have an ustaz with you,
Yeah.
and they will share with you all these things. right? And these are knowledge that I think if you were to learn yourself, it might be a bit difficult. I'm not saying that it's not doable. It's doable. But having an ustaz there means you can question the ustaz there and then also.
Right away.
Right away. Oh, ustaz, dia punya gini, this will happen, then how, blah, blah, blah. You can get a bit deeper also with the ustaz there and then.
If in the event I go there by myself, I just bring my handphone with ChatGPT and then check. This is what is this place?
But you know that ChatGPT got a disclaimer at the bottom, right?
Yeah.
You still need to check your
Yeah. Or I like this kind of self-made tours. They don't have like apa tu? Like walkabout.
Okay, not all. Okay, for example, since you're asking that, right? So in Madinah, I went for the city sightseeing bus. You know, the hop on.
Oh yeah, that one they have lah.
That one they have.
Yeah.
So it's not everywhere.
Oh,
By the way, that's how I shared with yesterday. I shared with Ame that Nabawi now can hold 1 million people.
Okay.
Jemaah tau. Jemaah. So you can pray with like
1 million
199,999
Wow.
people
At one time.
at one time. And now they are already expanding tau. So I know about that from the city sightseeing hop on bus.
I see. Okay.
They were explaining this new expansion is going to allow Masjid An-Nabawi to hold 1.8 million people.
Okay.
Another 800,000.
So the hop on hop off bus, how much do you pay?
Is 40 riyal
Oh, not bad lah.
per person for 24 hours. So because there's two of us,
one
Liana
day,
and myself, so one whole day. So we went in the morning, and then after that they have a time off in the middle. So this is something for you guys to take note.
For Zoho.
Yes, after Zoho until about 4,
Okay.
until Asar time lah senang kata lah.
Okay.
So that period there's no bus. So we were already at Masjid Quba at that point of time.
Okay.
So Masjid Quba, just before I left, my uncle was telling me there's a buggy ride that costs 10 riyal per person.
Okay.
That brings you from Masjid An-Nabawi to Masjid Quba. And then if you want to go
really?
back, another 10 riyal.
Buggy.
Yeah, bro.
Like buggy, like those
Golf cart, yeah. Golf buggy.
How? No, it's very far.
No lah, it's not lah.
Masjid Quba is the
It's actually one straight line, bro.
Masjid Quba is the first masjid that they built in Madinah, right?
Yeah, the white one.
Is it the one who got payung? That one?
That one is
No, that
Masjid
one
Nabawi.
Nabawi.
On Nabawi. Oh.
But I thought it's very far.
No lah, it's about 3-4 kilometers only.
Oh, is it?
Or maybe 6 lah. I might be wrong.
Okay.
But it's not that far.
But
That's why.
still, it's yeah.
Kalau
okay
nak
lah.
jalan actually boleh, but it's going to take you about 30-40 minutes lah. Yeah. And then now you can also, if you feel adventurous, you can cycle also.
Okay.
You can download the Karim app.
Exercise.
They have the bicycle, and then you just cycle from.
It's like the
Last time we have it here lah. Now they still have it lah. But I forgot any wheel or the yellow bike. I forgot what's the name. So you just use the Karim app.
Okay.
Anyway, if you want to go around, it doesn't matter in Makkah or Madinah. You can just use Uber or Karim also. The app.
Yep.
Karim is like Grab lah.
Uber, yeah, Grab, same thing.
So the thing is, you mentioned about like if you first time or like quite new, still not sure of where exactly to navigate. It's best you go travel agency, right?
Yeah.
But what if you are seasoned already? But I'm asking for myself. But now you have kids.
Then you might
Like-
want to follow the agency also because it's easier and they handle for you certain stuff.
Is it?
Yeah. But hard to say lah because it really depends on individual punya preferences.
Preference.
Yeah, because I know of somebody who has 4 kids. When their husband and wife first time go and they did it DIY.
Yeah.
And the first child is a special needs kid.
Because I think in Makkah you definitely can see a lot of people of other nationalities who really go by themselves. And then like you will see them from the masjid, they will take a taxi in and out to go to the miqat area to jatuhkan niat and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So technically they are doing it DIY, right?
Yes.
But you need to have
some
that
of them-
self-confidence that first time is like accepted or sah or like to know that we do the procedure correctly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because you don't have no one to ask, what?
That's why for those who never experienced before, best to go with travel agency. But
Yeah.
like for me, I've been there a few times, but now the only concern is with kids, whether it's convenient to do it DIY or with the travel agency.
Okay, what's your worry?
With kids, bringing the entire family is really the cost lah.
Yeah, the cost I'm not too sure.
Yeah, because the cost for kids, some agencies are still charging as an adult because flights and like all these things is still adult.
They
Price,
sit in
yeah.
one full
Yeah,
seat.
correct.
What?
Yeah. So I know some agency is slightly lesser, but it's around the same as adult pricing.
And then also there are, just to clear some of your doubts, there are agencies who can help you with the booking. That means you get to go together with their jemaah.
Okay.
But over there you just DIY yourself everything.
Oh, can
Can. Jadi
It's like a hybrid lah.
correct. Jadi at least you don't have to worry about your accommodation. You don't have to worry about your flights because they help you book, and it's slightly cheaper than when you have to book yourself. And usually these agencies they already have an MOU with the hotels.
Yeah,
So
correct.
you get to pick. As in, if you already pick the agency, they really say which hotel, right? At least you get the hotel that you want for a slightly cheaper price than when you book yourself.
Okay.
That is something for you to consider.
Okay.
Then at least you can still like DIY. You don't have to follow the jemaah. If you don't want to go the ziarah because you've been before, then I mean you can skip the whole thing.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
But that being said, is it still the same price as their normal?
Oh no, they will
Cheaper lah.
Yeah, they will change the pricing for you because you never
Follow
do
them.
all the other stuff. Yeah,
Okay, that would be something I would consider.
yeah.
Yeah. But otherwise, yeah, it's the cost lah. It's the cost that I'm thinking about because, like I mean nowadays the standard market rate is about 4.5k, right?
Yeah.
And I got 3 kids. That means that is like about 12k for my kids who technically cannot or technically don't know how to appreciate the entire thing yet.
The whole experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. Understand.
Yeah. So yeah lah.
You know how much I spent? Right?
Yeah. 2.5, right?
No.
Then?
Total for 2 packs around 4.2.
Oh, so lesser than 2.5 per person.
Yeah.
But you set aside 2.5 lah that time. I think you mentioned, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow,
Yeah.
worth it.
I mean, within budget lah.
Yeah, within budget.
Yeah. What are your thoughts if let's say you go through Malaysian agencies?
We just spoke about that.
I'm not too sure, but there are people who does this.
Yeah. Because I do see on my feed some Singapore
Kena scam.
the Malaysian agencies do actively promote to Singaporeans showing that they have Singaporean jemaah also.
Yeah, and some of them are actually slightly cheaper
Yeah,
by
correct.
a few hundred.
Yeah.
And their quota is larger, right?
Yeah.
That one for haji, bro.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Haji ada quota.
Yeah.
Okay. But going there, you are also, Umrah also no quota.
Kalau yang lain-lain cuma quota Singapura je. Tu je.
Quota.
But yeah, so other than that, yeah, so it's just usually for haji je.
Okay.
Only haji they have quota.
Right.
Okay, dah catch up dah settle?
Jadi kecap.
Dah catch up. Okay, we have like about 7 more minutes, 10 more minutes.
Maybe you can start first lah.
I start first.
Since you are the last one, maybe you can start first for this one.
I think Reka is okay lah, but right now I think we need to kind of like restart because now that I'm back already, so we gotta like reposition ourselves. Not reposition like restart everything that we kind of like put on pause temporarily. So that's why you see my socials have been a bit quiet. The only time I was posting was for the Sabil, was because I was trying to gather the donations to give the donation for the food lah.
Yep.
So that's the only time, and also just for updates also because macam I feel like it's a must. People give you money, right? Then it's your responsibility to show them that, hey, this is the money.
Yes.
Okay, this is the place that I went to get the food.
Yeah.
And then these are the people. This is what the experience is like. So everybody sees the update. At least my responsibility is clear.
Yeah.
Because nak ambil duit orang kan. But other than that, for Reka side, that's where we need to like ramp up a bit of the marketing.
Okay.
Yeah, because I've been a bit quiet.
Okay.
Yeah, due to like.
Same.
Same.
Yeah. So Nazrin?
Yeah, Nazrin.
Same.
Hey, have you been vlogging?
Lesser.
Lesser?
I've been vlogging, but I haven't uploaded yet because I have quite a number of
Backlog
backlog. So
To edit
Yeah, I have already subscribed to CapCut Pro, so I haven't really used it. But I got 50 days of free
CapCut.
on top of the 1 year, So I like okay after 50 days I can. But
That's not how you work.
That's why we
Bro,
still-
if somebody give you something free, you just use it straight away. bro.
right. So I think I procrastinate that part. So there's a mix of things that's going on. Just as I want to actually focus on Mulakan, really pushing it. Alhamdulillah, just closed a client yesterday for the Rogue Press site, which is the website agency. So I tried my best to balance agency work and Mulakan, because Mulakan is work within like a subscription model. Once they sign and then they just do their own thing,
autopilot.
So I want to ramp up the numbers, because we have quite a bit already. Other than that, promotion wise, I mean, me showing up on especially LinkedIn also, I've been slowing down because I don't know, what do you think of like the current ecosystem in LinkedIn right now? It feels like a bit, I don't know, everyone is trying to.
I think whatever you want to say is an excuse.
I know. I just feel like within the community that I am right now, not mentioning anyone, but it's like a rat race between each other. But
no, that's why I say whatever you want to say, it is an excuse of you not doing it. If let's say you're not doing it, purely because everything is like that.
Yeah, I guess.
You talk about Instagram, you talk about even like podcasts, churning out content whatsoever. It's the same thing. It's like you feel like you are in a rat race. You feel like you are like chasing each other. With your consistency and stuff, and it's really because this is the attention economy. Right? If you are not actively out there, people won't know you. So that's the need.
Yeah, here's the thing. I've been actively being on it for quite a few years, and then suddenly that feeling comes. The feeling that you just don't want to show up. It's not like you don't want to show up. You don't want to show up. So you get what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
the feeling of just don't want to show up. Well, you can, but you just don't want to show up.
So that one, it depends on you really. If let's say you want to say that, okay, right now I'm taking a break because it is really tiring to do it consistently, right? By all means.
Yeah. I guess this is my break. This is my way of taking a break, because I think, I don't know, I've heard some quote that, you work silently. Not every day you require to post some things. Something. So I'm slowing down a bit, but I'm ramping up. Probably with the next few strategies of my own, inshallah.
But do you feel like it's a rat race because you feel like you're competing with so many other people?
Not really competing. It's like, how will I say this?
Competing the attention.
Yeah. Attention is the thing that we want, right? But it's not competing. It's like we probably need to pivot to something else, but continuing doing what we do. So it's just doing any other strategy to being seen.
I think there's also another for you. I think this is based on my observation. I think I know why you may feel a bit burnt out, because I think the word that you are actually looking for is you are burnt out in doing it, right?
But now, not really.
Okay.
Because if I burn out, I just stop completely. But I still post here and there. Not that as frequent as last time.
So I
last
think
time is every day, bro.
I think you have not automate your entire process to make it very seamless for you to churn it out within a few seconds.
That's what I've been doing every day. It's just that.
Correct, but you
like the basic process, right? I have that process already.
Yeah, but how long is that process?
Bro, if you see my last post, almost every single day, there's okay. My way of posting is written post. Sometimes there's no images. It's just text post. So that's my process. So like last 2 weeks ago, I even subscribed for Sales Navigator, bro. But for free lah, they give.
The 2 weeks one.
I put my calendar. Once before that subscription, I will terminate. So I don't know. Probably that can help me in a way. But although I've subscribed for that for about 1 week plus, I haven't do much.
That one you can unsubscribe now. You can still use the feature until the time actually ends.
Yeah. So whatever they can provide me, I guess this is my.
But
way
I think
of taking
ultimately
a break,
the question is, why are you there only lah?
Huh?
Why are you there?
You mean LinkedIn?
Yeah.
Yeah, to be seen.
Yeah,
to get clients or to get the word out there.
The right person to ask is him lah, because he just made like 1,000 new connections in the past 90 days.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Yeah, I mean, consistency is one lah. Like the past 1 week I was really busy, so I really cannot post. At the same time, WrestleMania fever, so.
From last week, bro.
Yeah, so like legit 9 hours is really set aside for WWE.
Wrestling.
Yeah. Because
Netflix,
you just need, sometimes you just need certain what do you call it, vices that will take your mind out of work lah.
Okay.
Yeah, so WrestleMania week was really epic. But anyway, I think 1,000 followers in 90 days. I think first of all is
3 months,
is the support system that we have lah. Because like when we know brand and stuff,
Khalid.
how
also
how they teach how to optimize the entire thing. Actually, it works well. And then on top of that, like because of that, when I look at our numbers for TGN, right, it grow as compared to previously. You know, our number of streams, our number of views, impressions, and whatsoever not. So it grows, and I believe it was because of like our LinkedIn game, lah. You know, like we really push
constantly push out,
Yeah.
share content. Yeah.
Correct. So I think ultimately for how I grow is mainly the consistency part, and also with the support of the community that we are already in lah. Yeah. And interestingly, like my last post was I think early last week or something, and because of that post, I'm still getting more
It
followers
just
every
appeared on
single
my
day.
feed. Because I think you might have seen I just liked one of the posts. Then I saw the date after I read and liked. I was like, 1 week ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So because of that post, like every day more and more connections.
LinkedIn push for you, right?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Organic.
So I think ultimately you also need to know, because like for me, I use it purely to network more, because we have been stuck in our own echo chamber of the same community of people and entrepreneurs that we have been in the past like 10, 15 years.
Yeah.
Right? Like everybody within our community kind of like know each other, right?
Yeah.
And to me, like for the podcast to grow, like me personally, we have to actually like go out there and make that new connections with newer profile of individuals so that we can grow the channel as a whole.
Yeah. Agree.
So to me, that was the main driver on why I'm active on LinkedIn and why I really want to grow.
Will that be the only sole platform? I think it is, right? For now.
I don't think so, but I just think right now that is the right one for TGN,
for
for the
TGN.
podcast, because
Correct.
we are a business podcast and we have a lot of founders and business owners on the platform itself,
Yeah.
who, as we know already, they're trying to push their own content out, trying to get attention right there. So I think it's the right platform.
And then another thing is when I put a poll about what kind of podcast they listen to
So what's the reason?
in LinkedIn, right? Like over 70% says that they like to listen to founder stories. So in terms of TGN and how we are angling it, we are in the right direction lah.
Right. Yeah. We're on the right track.
But for me, in terms of TGN and how business is going, it is slow, especially the past few months, because I am trying to go to that next level of finding that new profile of people that we can connect with, build relationship with, before we can actually pitch to them. Because if we like immediately pitch also, to me, I feel like, you need that connection first lah. Then it's going to be easier. Because how we have been running over the past 1.5 years, it was rather easy because of the connections that we already have.
Yeah.
But
The networking group that we were part of
yeah,
back then.
correct. Yeah. But for us to go to the next level, we need to build this relationship first before we can bring the business forward lah.
How about BNI? How's it going so far?
Interesting also, I've met so many interesting people and people that you will never imagine that is like how reputable their company is.
Really? Yeah.
Like how big their company is, you will never imagine.
Founder?
Yeah,
Bring them on, bro.
of course.
Yeah, let's have them.
There are plans. But yeah, like I said,
That's whatever.
Not for free.
Yeah.
Of course.
yeah, like I said lah, like there are certain things that is in the pipeline to bring these people on lah. Yeah,
Okay.
so that's pretty much for myself and TGN, I guess.
Nice. I think that should wrap up what we're gonna talk about in this episode for Anecdotes. Hope you guys grasp a bit about what we have done so far, what we have caught up pula. Because in the end of the day, we are all humans. I have my flaws and my weaknesses, as you can see. My eyes is drooling because I have lack of sleep. Hanafi is also have his own issues.
I do. I'm not saying
Everyone
I'm
has
perfect.
their own issues. So we are working on ourselves. It's you versus you, right?
Yeah.
That's what they say.
Yeah, that's why that's what I wanted to tell you just now. If you feel like you're comparing or competing with yourself, don't, because Shukri himself say like he doesn't care about the competitor.
Yeah.
It's just him against himself. Which is what we should always strive for, to be a better person.
Inshallah.
1% better each day.
Yes.
Right. With that, thank you so much, guys. We'll
Thank
see you
you.
on the next one.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
SellingDistrict 65 is here to guide. Find your dream home with them by your side. For the best deals, you'll be in heaven. Call 87616-867.
Hey everyone, this episode of the Golden Nuggets podcast is brought to you by SellingDistrict 65. Amin, take it away.
Yo, what's up, guys?
Hi, it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while.
What's up?
Yeah. So recently pergi holiday.
Oh, did.
Yes, we went on a holiday.
Where to?
We went to Koh Samet.
Koh Samet.
For
Thailand.
5 hours away from Bangkok.
Is it the same as Koh Samui?
Sebelah.
Oh, it's different.
Different.
Sounds like, right?
Yeah, that's why.
They are close by, no, but they are very, very far away.
Oh, and what do you do there? There's a apa tu? Those
Nothing.
parachuting.
I did nothing.
Just clear your mind.
Yes.
Relax.
It's a nothing island.
It's
So
a-
I did nothing.
It's a beautiful island actually. We did some tanning, swim. The water is so great. So
Okay.
it was good lah. A good break.
For anybody who wants to find a budget trip to Maldives, can't
Yeah.
afford going to Maldives, Koh Samet is a good island.
So there's
You
those
do
water villa all lah.
No.
Oh, okay. I thought
But
have.
their hotels are all by the beach, and then the water
Ooh.
is as clear as Maldives, I would say.
Oh.
Blue waters, yeah, and calm.
You must take a local flight, is it? From Bangkok.
No,
to-
we
Ferry.
took a
Boat.
car,
Okay.
and then we arrived at the pier, and then we took a boat out, and then when we arrived
Oh.
there, we got to take a bike.
Ah.
Yeah, quite a few traveling, so we've got time.
Okay, so that means not really friendly for families, you know. With kids.
It's okay lah.
Carry a lot of luggages lah because the boat
Yeah,
is
correct. You can go with kids, but I think if you are intending to bring a lot of luggages, like you are going to a city, then not ideal.
Like for me, I don't care. I still do that.
But how you take the bike if you carry luggage?
This one skill lah. Maybe that's skill.
Skill.
Okay. But that means with kids cannot lah, right? Because need to take bike, right?
You can. There are other means of transportation also, and it's quite affordable. Between 100 baht to 200 baht to your hotel from the pier, which is like between $4 to $8.
Oh,
They have this van taxi, so
Yeah.
bike is optional.
okay.
Provided you want to go to a place that has nothing and do nothing lah. Then
They
very
got some
ideal.
sea sport activities and all that, but it's way cheaper than the commercialized Phuket and all.
Yeah.
But I didn't do lah.
Okay.
Yeah,
How much you spend total?
just there.
Yeah. Total lah trip.
I
The
think
total
just
trip
that-
they were wait for 10 days, right? So you have
Total lah.
So sure.
plus Bangkok.
Wow.
Total trip is 2K plus.
2K.
But that's because we went to Bangkok halfway.
Oh,
We brought our mum to Bangkok because she wanted to go there and see.
Oh.
So the spending came from the Bangkok part. But if Koh Samet
Koh Samet.
Koh Samet not 1K lah. Koh Samet I think like 400.
If basic meal, I think can get less.
Yeah.
But because we went to the cafe, to the a little bit atas tempat makan, then I think a bit higher lah the price.
Took advantage of the atas place lah, the resorts and all that, because you go to super atas one meal is $10.
Okay.
So like,
Not
why
that bad
not?
lah, yeah.
Yeah, like, why not lah? Why not? Yeah.
$10 ah.
Tam all that.
So tengok macam tempat atas
cover
ni.
their shift.
Macam wah, tempat atas ni. Murah lah. Not say murah lah, it's affordable.
Okay, so while they were there, right, what have you been doing?
I covering their shift lah.
It's like,
I had to
no,
transport.
verbalize it so they know like, oh, wow, kakak. Oh.
I had to drive the van and pick up the cats and send to the shop, and basically
every day.
their job lah.
Hey, given that we work 60 days no off, you know.
So poor thing. So it's okay. Give them a full 10 days break, but it's okay. It was a 10 days for me also lah actually.
Give them 10 days break and then
Yeah.
after that ask them to for maybe another 70, 80 days pula.
80 days yeah. That's because the thing is if the transport is with either one of us, then we would have taken that role lah.
Okay.
So in this sense, the vehicle is with her, so she has to take that role lah. If the vehicle is with me, I'll take that role. So
Okay.
so we give and take in that sense lah.
So it's a daily thing. You need to send the cat.
The shop is open it's as in 7 days a week.
Okay.
So daily lah.
It's a daily thing.
Yeah, it's a daily thing.
Okay. I didn't know that you bring the cat home and.
No, we don't bring the cat home.
Oh.
We transport customers' cats. So when
okay,
they
okay.
groom.
arrange for grooming, right, we pick up and then we
Pick up
send
and
them
the drop
back.
off
Yeah, the drop off.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's island wide, but we tend to do a lot of apa tu dipanggil? Based on zoning now. So like certain days, and so we kind of like we can
Segregate it.
segregate based on the
You can't get drivers for this.
You can, but as of now,
Trying
business
to
is
save
still,
costs lah.
save costs, and business still picking up. So we tend to do all of it ourselves lah.
I think it will make sense to hire a driver once they have enough booking.
When we have enough,
daily,
yes.
right?
Correct.
For now, we make use of our own self lah to do.
Yeah.
Can be very tiring because it's every day, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but we
Every
gotta
day
do
on the
lah.
road, I tired. I cannot.
Yes, and then to and fro.
Have you guys had any cats that are very hard to handle? They don't allow.
I can please show for it, man. Yeah, we had quite a number of scars from aggressive cats here. So these are all recovered ones, but it was pretty bad.
Oh.
Aggressive cats.
One of
but
our groomer actually got hospitalized.
Serious?
Yeah,
Share more, please.
Yeah, it happens. So a groomer's job is not easy. I would never say it's easy, unless of course you are lucky that day if the cat that comes in is very, very
sweet.
But that also, it's still very stressful because nonetheless, whether they come garang or not, you still got to be very gentle.
Okay.
Okay, because cats, they have a certain type of personality. It's just big cats in tiny version. That's it. So basically, their personality is a lot like all these tigers and lions, but they are just downsized.
Okay.
So their mood is as good as unpredictable lah, I would say.
Yeah, mood swings.
Yes, but if you get very garang ones, okay, sometimes they are not aggressive at home.
Okay.
Sometimes they are aggressive when it is people that they are not familiar with.
a new environment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds like a
So
woman.
I didn't say it.
Yeah. It's good that you say lah. We cannot say.
that's why they say women are cats, right?
Yeah, right.
But overall, so far our groomers can handle. But of course, if the cat is too garang, we will contact the owner and inform them that
Cannot
it's not that we cannot handle, but
For
it's
the
better, for the safety of the cat.
And
Because,
the groomer.
at the end of the day, we are human. We definitely can, hold
Yeah,
them down,
yep.
and then we don't want that to happen. So if really cannot, we will tell them so sorry. If the owners want to deem us as a failure to not be able to to handle their cat, so sorry lah. Rather than their cat, their news, I'm not sure if you guys are updated that one of these groomer manhandled the cat and the cat passed on.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's quite recent actually.
It came out all over on all the news outlet.
Okay.
So we don't want that to happen. So we return it back to you.
Okay.
Yeah. As for my groomer, she just took out from the cage and the cat attacked her big time. Yeah.
Because
But-
different environment.
Yeah.
Correct.
So the stress.
The cat got stressed out.
Yeah, and then they don't know what you're going to do to them, and that unfamiliar sound, they are sensitive to everything. So that's why she kena.
And the biggest personality comes from the smallest cat.
Correct. Yes, correct.
Cat that is the smallest that you think like it will look okay lah.
Yeah.
The munchkins
Yeah.
The short hand one Who's garang actually. Yeah. Don't be fooled by their looks.
And we send our groomers for first aid training for pets.
Oh.
Because especially when we see a lot of these news outlets that some of the groomers don't know how to handle when the cats go out of breath or the cats are going through a heart attack. They're not sure. Not sure like the body language of the cat.
Yeah.
So we personally sent our groomers to take the course
Okay.
So there is a whole entire wall full of what to do if there's bleeding, because we don't know what will happen.
Yeah.
You know, if signs of heart attack, signs of chronic stress and all that. So when we have all these things, we will inform the owner and better you send back.
I never thought that must think about all these for cats.
There's an indemnity to tell them also.
Yeah.
Emergency also, we will rush to a vet. We won't ask for consent, okay? We'll immediately rush to the vet. Yeah.
When the cats arrive, we have like a pre-assessment that we do first.
Right.
We will check the cat like head to toe. And then we will take pictures and notify the owners that your cat has this. And then if your cat show any signs of distress, any signs of stress like panting or hard breathing or wheezing, we will notify. And if you still insist on us to continue grooming, you will have to indemnify us, because we also don't want to be answerable in case anything happens to your pet.
Okay.
So of course I must cover ourselves first in that sense. Yeah, but of course in the for the safety of the groomers and the animals, and also the company, we have to take these kind of steps.
Okay.
Yeah, to ensure that everybody's protected lah.
Some people might say we are like mafan. Mafan these groomers, some other groomer they just take, but then we better be safe than sorry.
Yeah.
Sometimes we give live updates to them. I mean, as an owner, I think that's the main concern, because that's my baby.
Okay.
So it's good that we keep them updated and what's the next action before we
And a lot of pet owners really treat their animals like their own kids. So that leaves us in a position where we are as good as a childcare center.
Yeah, that's
Anything
true.
happen, wow, I tell you the hell that you're gonna get is.
Yeah.
So and plus we are animal lovers and we rescue animals and all that. So we know how it feels. We've also lost our cats to some tragic accident and all that. So we know it hurts. So we don't go to that level of.
But there are also pets that come in really bad shape.
Okay.
It makes us question the owners sometimes.
Yes, owners out there, please. Some of your cats come in and then they are in very bad shape.
Yeah.
Yes, and then when we pick up your cats also, we
question lah.
Yeah,
we question the way you handle them.
We of course we do, but again pre-assessment we will inform, and then we will subtly dengan kata-kata kiasan I don't know how to explain that in English, like you hint to them, this cat needs this kind of treatment, this medical treatment, please send to the doctor, check with the vet, like we repeat like a broken radio, this one need vet treatment, this one also need vet treatment. So just to insist them that there's something going on with your cat that you need to.
Yeah, doesn't mean they send for grooming and spend an additional of like $80 or $100 on your cats means they care. Sometimes they just want to.
Like they don't want to do the work lah.
Like I cannot tahan really. This cat so scruffy, so busuk, whatever. I just send. I'm not gonna shower it.
Yeah, correct. But and then when go home also, the body language of the cat. Most of the time, it's fear from being from the groomer all the way to back home, right? So they run in. But some cats even hiss to their owners. So from there already, and then there are some remarks that they make. Then we like, okay, thank you so much for trusting us and all that. Yes, then they will say things like, biarlah kucing ni bodoh, this and that. From there, the personality of the owners also not so good
reflect
lah. Yeah, reflect on how.
And you can actually tell if a cat is free roam or caged.
Correct.
Maybe it's because like one family member wants the cat, but then the rest don't want.
Yeah, but putting for me personally, this is my own personal view. If you are going to cage the cat, most of the time, don't keep pets anyways. Just
that's
totally
true.
don't keep.
That's true. Yeah,
it's abuse for me. It's a form of abuse. If your pet is always caged up.
Especially in a super tiny cage. You tell me your cage is the ones you see online, like an enclosure type. Okay lah. I've seen some housing we went, the very nice one. We went.
Castle.
Yeah, it's caged up, but
it's a big enclosure. More of an enclosure, not a cage, right?
It's a nice. They have all the steps and all that. It's nicely done up for them. Some people just want like
just
tiny square cage where they can only turn like that.
One circle only.
Those like they used to carry it around.
They basically can walk 2 steps and then you're at the end of the cage.
The cats can do anything inside. Just,
other than barring.
that kind of.
Just for gallery, like showing like art gallery. I put the cat there just for you to like view. That's it.
For me, those really kasihan lah. Sometimes my heart breaks when I send them back to house that are like that.
Just now you mentioned about having like some of the cats garang, right? And there are ways and methods where you can calm the cats, right? Do you use like this kind of tools?
We try, but giving the cat their space to calm down also helps lah. When the cat shows signs of aggressiveness, you don't immediately like gotta, I know time is precious, but you gotta let the cat calm first. So kasih dia relax dulu. Let dulu, okay? The cat let dulu. Sorry, your mak rate terkeluar already. And then we try. We have if we have to clip the nails, we do have forms of like that mainan kucing like in the shape of a fish and whatever, just to distract them because their eye will attack that one.
Cobra.
But you want
Cobra technique. But sometimes this cobra technique don't work at all. They turn into cobra really.
Sometimes you can tell from the cat's eyes. They're like they know that they're going to terkam you. You better back away, man.
They're sussing you out already.
You already. But we try lah. Sometimes sampai dah terkeluar doa Nabi semua dah terkeluar.
It is scary though. It is scary to handle them. So sometimes it does take a lot of time. But for very, very aggressive cats, we always suggest them to send to a vet first. So the vets can advise them whether they should be given like
gabapentin terus
a relaxant.
Gaba the cat. You always have to go and gaba your cat.
Because if not, unnecessary stress also on the cat.
Yeah, that's true.
Might as well you gaba the cat. He's relaxed for like the next 6 hours, and then we groom. Dia balik, dia bangun macam, oh, what happened?
But then again, some cats they react differently towards gabapentin. They become more aggressive and more hyper. So there are
tak
some.
cukup tu.
Dan berapa banyak nak kasi peng
That's why better to send to a vet lah. We tie up with a vet. Shout out to Evervet. But we tie up with a vet. So we usually advise our aggressive cat clients that you should go to them for some advice. Yeah.
Okay. I got one question, but I think we move to the next part because this question is also about cats and I think it will drag a bit also.
No problem.
Okay. See you guys in the next one. Bye bye.